But yeah, so we got like a week and a half till spring practice.
Yep.
March the 7th is when that will kick off. You got a couple of days of acclimation, physical acclimation before the pads come on. So you get a couple of days. Then I believe it's a day off. Then you get shells. You can go shells and then full pads. So that'll be, when we see kind of how things start to shake out. I'm interested to see just how I want to see how the team takes to different coaching, honestly, because everything's going to be different. But, hopefully within that time between now and March 7th, we get clarity on the last 2 assistant spots, so that there's a full staff going in. And hopefully we don't get anybody poached like Miami poached Frank Ponce 2 days into Appalachian State's spring practice. And then you got him from there then. But yeah, so, that's coming up, and there's going to be some guys who are still out. I think Donald Chaney Jr. is still out after injury last year and working his way back and things like that. But, we're really looking forward to, a strong spring season. Hopefully, the main key is development and installation of all the things that we want to try to do, get that full schematic and organizational mentality down, and just not to have injuries. Everything else can be worked through. We want to do this, but they're really not picking it up, or they're really not doing it well. And we wanted that to be a foundation of the schematic offering that we have on offense or defense. We can work through anything like that. Having, catastrophic injury, you can't work through that. Obviously that would change the complexion of the team. So as always, that's going to be my main thing that I'm watching is, your normal Nixon cuts, bumps and bruises from playing football, a collision sport, fine. Broken legs, torn ACLs, Achilleses, things like that. Would hope not to hear about any of those kind of things. But yeah, that's really my thing. I want to see Jake Garcia back on the field. And I want to see what Ja'Cory Brown is able to do as an early enrollee. I'm not expecting to see him play a meaningful snap for 3 years. I think that he really needs some time for individual development. I really, really do. But even if you watch his high school highlights, or you tuned into some of those games that were on TV, or you streamed the state championship game and things like that, it was not consistent. But man, when the game was on the line, this kid he would put that right foot in the ground, and he has a rocket for an arm, and that ball would be pinpoint. There was one going out the corner of the end zone in one of the games, and he's running around for his life, and he stops, and you can just see the matrix slow down, and he's like, I'm going to make this throw right here. And it's incredible to see. I need that same performance on 2nd and 3 in the third quarter. Where it's not just every now and then I pull this wild card out of, up my sleeve, or this rabbit out of a hat. It is because you can see it's done, and it's incredible when it happens. But can we hit those? Yeah. Can I hit that 5-yard pass on 2nd and 3 in the third quarter to keep it moving? Can I do those things? Can it be consistent every time? Not just when, I'm running around with my hair on fire and it's, the last play of the game, we're down by 5, we got to score now. And it's good to be able to do that when the moment is big, but can you do that in every moment, or nearly every moment consistently? So that's what I'm looking for from him. And I'm sure that we're going to have more to talk about that, but that's what I'm looking for, at least when we start spring practice in a week and a half.